Hey there everyone, it's Selden here, and today I'm going to be casting a game I played a while ago. This is actually my first game on voobly. It's a 2v2. In one team we've got myself and the Abstract, who I do not know IRL. He's rolling as the Huns, and I got the Mongols on full random. And over here we've got Emperor Casby, who's playing the Franks, and his ally will be FC89. Ranking wise, I think, well, this is my first game, so I'm going to be a fresh 1600, which obviously isn't correct. The Abstract, I think he was around 50 and 80. Emperor Casby way ahead. He was actually at 800 ranked in the noob room. And right down here, FC89, I think he was looking also about 1600, 1650, that sort of region. So fairly even, apart from Emperor Casby, who's much more experienced, but we'll see how that plays out. So yeah, this is, as I said, it's a fairly low rank game, and this is just going to be a series which will follow my progression through ranked games on voobly. What I do wrong or what I do right, what other people do that are really awesome. And sometimes maybe I'll pull out something really awesome, we'll see what happens. And that's the plan so far. I might get some other ideas in as the channel progresses, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, pretty standard setup here. Got villagers going out. Didn't do the housing start that I do nowadays. This is, as I said, rusty start, but hey, I'm saying I'm going to go for a fresh bit of, or even a douche if I'm feeling really cocky, but probably not a good idea for 2v2. And the Abstract, we're conversing here, what's going on. He said he's going to go for a drush, so we should be looking at the push from him at some point soon. Let's have a look around. Emperor Casby, he's got a nice start. Wolf harass there on the house, but that's quite forward house there. If we look at his fog of war, sorry. We can see here he's gonna try and wall here, so he's gonna give himself quite a lot of space in the case of a rush, which we know is coming from what we've seen from elsewhere. Pretty standard there, nothing too exciting. FC89, he's doing alright, he's got sort of getting on the berries, only one house up. Again, probably didn't have the best start there, but you know, that's fine. The Abstract, he's playing the Huns, so obviously he's got no housing. First ball coming in there, great, and I am messing about with a lumber camp for some reason and not spamming more villagers on food. But let's speed up a little bit. It's the Dark Age fun. Okay, so I've made the scout there, found the red. Great, I've seen that wall. I know there's going to be a wall across there, or there's at least a line of houses across there. Did I actually get space? No, I didn't. I just know he's got a thing there, so for all I know, I think his town centre is actually around here. But that's obviously not correct. Fast forward a bit more, let's see what's going on. We seeing anything yet here? No. Have I found green yet? No, he's not found green yet, so we don't know where green is. That's who I'd be rushing. He's probably going to be closer. I'm looking around here. He's going to be around here somewhere. There's more sheep in fine. And we've got an outpost here to spot any incoming raids. Probably should have put it up here. Hill bonus and the line of sight would have been helpful, but you know, it's a small mistake. It's not really too critical, hopefully. In that, let's keep going. Really bad positioning actually here for FC89. If you look at his setup, he's been really unlucky with the elevation here. He's got a downhill here on his forage bushes and his lumber. His gold isn't the best position either. If you come from this side, he's got a downhill there. You got the attack bonus, obviously. Again, I've not been off too badly on this. You can get some really lucky stuff. The forage bushes are fine. The gold isn't great, nor is the wood, but it could be worse. I think the Abstract's probably in the best position actually. He's got relatively flat ground there. And Emperor Casby as well, he's looking pretty alright, so we're not all too hard done by the terrain. But hang on, as we see here, the scout by me is not paying attention, and that's gonna be costing me a scout. So good job me, really bad playing there. Not yet seeing the drush from the Abstract. I'm not entirely sure how far we're into the game yet. Let me have a look. There we go, 12 minutes into the game. So, 12 minutes in. We're 12 minutes into the game here, and yeah, it's not seeing any sort of drush going on. Actually, maybe he changed his mind. What's he doing? Yeah, he's gone for the fuel actually. So he's bailed on his drush tactic, which, whatever. It's fine, I guess. So we spotted green anyway. We know where green is now. We know where red is, roughly. You know, it's in this region here. So the abstract hitting the first feudal age there. How are we looking? I'm coming a little bit behind that. Emperor Casby also a little bit behind that. And FC89. He's actually already hit the feudal. I actually missed that one, so it's my mistake there. What's he going for? He's putting a barracks up, which is a little bit surprising, I guess. I don't know. He's not. Maybe he's going for spears. He's not really gone too heavy on the wood. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he goes for. Gold from Emperor Casby. Maybe going for the fast castle. Quite a lot of wood though. But we'll see what happens there. Perhaps planning ahead. Oh, actually, he's got a lot of villages here, so he's going to need that wood for the food now. He's at the feudal age. So we could be seeing for a fast castle from him. The abstract, not really sure on his strat now, because he said he was going for the direction. He has got some guys in gold. He's got quite a lot of wood. But not seeing any military units out yet, not seeing anything forward. I said I was going for the feudal rush. Fair number on wood. It should have more villages here. The town centre looks like it's idling. Yes, the town centre is idling, so... As I said, I'm going to keep excusing myself for this one. I won't get away with it all games, because I do it, but first game back, so, you know, whatever. It's not the best game played, but, you know, I know where I'm going wrong on this, so that's fine. Slightly forward barracks, sort of middle of the ground. Probably should have taken it all the way forward here. There was no really reason to put it all the way back here, but, you know... at least it's sort of in the middle range. It's not too far to attack. It's not too far to bring guys back either, so it sort of hits both spots quite alright there. And it's also not too bad in regards to the position of green, which is perhaps what I was thinking at the time. Keep things in order. Got the market coming up from FC89, whether or not it's to trade up or get cartography, we don't know. Probably cartography. Casby done the same there, so I don't know, we might be seeing trade, but probably not. Not this early in the game anyway. Starting to get a wall around here as well. He's walling off really nicely on this front. In fact, he's actually almost completed that wall there, so he's really nicely walled in. No walling off from the abstract, no walling off from myself as yet. A little bit with the wall there with the house. It's kind of nice there. Just that's a real delay getting around there. Of course, he can come back around here. I should really put a palisade there or something, but that's okay. And if we speed it up again, okay, so we're now seeing what the abstracts are going to. He's got skirms out, he's got scouts out, so he's gone for the scout-skirm combo, which is very good. Skirm's great for taking out the pikemen, and the scouts, obviously, just a great harass. So, yep, there we go. Are you going to red then? Yes, I am building skirms. So the abstract's probably going to go into the greens. Rushing now, I say. I've got a couple of skirms there, got a couple more coming out. 2 archer rangers up, so that's good. Again, like I said earlier, they probably should have made this a lot further forward, but here, hang on a sec, the problem is I actually don't know that this is now a complete wall-off and the town centre isn't sitting here as I originally thought. So that was I thought that was quite clever of Casby. He's sort of given that illusion, and that's bad scouting by my part. So yellow's spotted this now, he knows there's a barracks there, so he knows there's a little bit of a forward there, sort of part of the wall, but you know. And those scouts are going to be moving across, and let's have a look what the abstract knows about the green. Okay, so he's scouted, he knows the wood camps here, so he knows where to go for on that. Very nicely walled though by FC89, he's making that cover. He knows the gold's at the back as well, so that's looking good for him. No wall on this side here, which is where you'd expect something, because obviously you got the elevation here, you got the 25% attack bonus down on that. So I would have expected use of this up here. Palisade, maybe even a tower just sitting on the top here to cover that if he showed need. And here we go, here come the scouts, they're coming in. And yep, we can see those guys. They got the nice downhill attack bonus here. Who's going for? We got one villager there. FC89 spotted it very quickly, straight back to the town centre. Not microing these scouts very good here, they're trying to get that one off, it's not going to happen. Should have brought it back and just focused on these rear ones here. Is he going to get that villager? Yes, that looks like he's going to get one. FC9 bringing everyone off, so you know it's a large hit. He's got a lot of villagers off the resource here, which isn't great. And at this point, I have found this wall, so this isn't going well. And for some Vizaris and I thought a tower there would be a fantastic idea. No idea why that is. It doesn't cover anything. It doesn't actually. It serves no purpose whatsoever. So yeah, I have no comment to make on what I was doing there. Getting the wall off here now, covering the gold, expecting the rush to come in. slowly making that way around, not giving herself a lot of space. Probably could have gone. Actually, that said, there's not a great wall of here. It's quite a long one there to cover, and I've got this massive open area here, so it wasn't the easiest bit to wall. Honest, a lot of idle villagers sitting at the back here. Really poor play. But let's take us back to the action here. So the skirms, they're being microed. That's probably why my villagers are idle. The abstract, now moving in on the stone, and FC89's not having any of that. Those villagers, nope, get out of my territory, and they're claiming a scout there. Actually, it's quite expensive loss for one villager. So, or is that two villagers maybe? Oh, actually three. So actually, no, it wasn't too bad. The scouts are looking pretty low though. I'm coming in with skirms as well, just a little bit extra help. Not really making a lot more. I've sort of got a few put over there, but red is sort of off at access, and there is a way around, but we're happy harassing. But red here, as predicted, he's gone for quite a quick castle, and he's now making knights. He's got a lot of gold. He's got a lot of food. His wood's in a great position to defend now. He's got 3 town centres up, so he's flying ahead. Still feudal age for myself, still feudal age for the Casby. He's starting to wall off a little bit on his lumber, but okay. So let's pop him. It says me popping. It's not something a lot of people do, but you forget population is actually a valuable resource. And I probably should have taken some men-at-arms for that, because popping with skirmishes was going to take a long time at any rate. But the Casby, he's got other ideas. He's sending his scouts around. He wants to harass elsewhere. FC89 really struggling actually. He's got no villagers out. He's got no one bringing resources all his time at the moment, so he is suffering. Bit bad micro there going on, but you know what's happening at home. Got some villagers there. Not a lot. A lot of idle villagers, which is bad. The Casby is doing a good job. He's managing his economy well. It's looking nice for him. Might be seeing a castle age soon out of him. Yeah, there we go. The castle age is coming up, so he's going to be hitting that pretty soon. FC89 on the other hand, he's not in any position to do anything. He's got a lot of food, so perhaps should whack a stable up, get some scouts out to counter the skirmishes that I've got there, and also counter these scouts here, which I've got the attack upgrade, not the armor upgrade. Oh, excuse me. Skirmish-wise, I've got the full upgrades on the skirmishes now, so these guys, they're ready to pack out a punch. But again, no match for scouts, because obviously the skirmishes don't do close range, so you can chase them down pretty easily with scouts, and if you micro them correctly, skirmishes aren't going to do very much against that. More skirmishes coming in here now, just to hold off the economy. FC89 has just been locked in that town centre for so long now. But at the same time, his ally Emperor Casperi, the stronger player, the 1800 player, has been completely unharassed, and that's bad of me. Bad Zeldan for not keeping to your plans. This guy has had free reign, and he is storming ahead of his 3 town centres. The Abstract Castle now as well, he's getting that 2nd town centre up, but he is now getting harassment from the knights, and he has skirmishes at home, which... well, we know how this is going to go, don't we? It's knights versus skirmishes, it's a no-brainer. So, then, even though they're not upgraded, these knights are going to cut over pretty quickly. But here come the spearmen from the Casper. Can they claim one? Could be one knight there. Yes, they've got that one knight, so that's a good trade-off there. Maybe the 2nd knight as well, if the Casper isn't microing that knight. It's going... Yep, he's lost that knight as well, so both the knights dead. It's quite an expensive trade-off, and he's got a couple more coming in. Back here, FC89, his villagers are back out. I'm letting these skirms auto. Should be looking back down here, should be sitting on this stone, should be sitting on this wood. Sorry, I just had to get a quick drink. So yeah, should have been sitting on these resources, but he's not. Well, I'm not, sorry. Again, a bit more of a flaw. Still doing nothing with this forward either, and have I actually got a castle age just somewhere in the pipeline? No, not even got a castle age on the line. No, I'm getting there, so the resources, so probably saving up at this point, as I shouldn't be. I should be pumping villagers out, getting that food in, getting those resources in, but whatever. Mistake made, mistake noted, and hopefully I'll do better next time. Knight raid again, almost cost him a knight. Just got it away, very close there, but they are causing a lot of harass here. They're in and out, in and out, in and out. And again, that's a good micro by the Casper B. This knight here is still going. All it takes is that spear to turn around and poke him once and he's gone. And it's gone for the wrong knight. Villagers on the gold taking a hit. That's not looking good. All his gold's being eaten up, and that's gonna be crippling. But here we go, here comes the spears, and again, it's 1 knight dead. 2 knights dead. maybe 3. No, great microing there by Emperor Casby. He's now bringing in spears of his own, which are upgraded with the attack bonus, nothing else. The spears of the abstract over here, though, no upgrades, which is kind of surprising, given that he knows he's facing knights now. He should be upgrading those spearmen. In fact, I don't even... No, he's not actually got a blacksmith out, which is pretty bad, to be honest. So we actually see the GG there from FC89. He's just quit out. He didn't say anything, just resigned. So that's a waste of resources there on my part. They've watched how since making... So I've not actually noticed it. Kind of left without saying anything. So is Emperor Casby on his own now at however far into the game we are. It's 2v1 Emperor Casby. Mars ahead though on the score. He's got 1200 ahead. He's had that unharassed start. He's not got into the feudal war. He went for the fast castle, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 town centres out. A lot of knights coming out. Really great wall off here. Not sure how he figured out the distance on that. He just went for it. So it's a pretty ballsy move, but he got away with it. And yeah, he's pretty advantageous. Here comes the knights from the abstract now. But we do have the spears here with the upgrades of the attack. We do have the knights here with the attack and the defense upgrade. So they are outmatched. Oh, the Casper's knights there. He came in to take out his skins, saying he just realised, oh no, hang on. My friend has resigned. He's noticed that. I still haven't noticed that. Still messing about with my skirmishes here. And that's quite costly, because right now the Casby really... Emperor Casby really should have some pressure on. Like, skirms around the back here, taking out the lumber, tower here. Even on the stone, actually. Just any harassment, just to make him stop the assault on the abstract would be fantastic. The abstract not saying anything, not saying... give me a hand or anything. He's just taking it like a boss. He's doing okay. Doesn't need the help, but as I said, never be afraid to ask. You can always say how you got some spare guys. Do you want to do a little harass on them? Just nudge your friends and give them a push in the right direction. There's nothing wrong with that. I certainly needed it. Actually going forward with a villager here, this is really embarrassing to watch back. Just, come on, man, look at the scores here. You're sort of tailing, and he's out of the game. This guy, you can leave him alone now. Yeah, this is awful. As forward siege workshop goes up. Oh dear. We'll watch this game over here whilst I fight imaginary friends. Pikeman now from Emperor Casby, and he's got the armor and the attack upgrade. Still no upgrades on the spear, still no blacksmith. Get the blacksmith down. It's really useful stuff going on in the blacksmith, trust me. It's a building you want to know about. But he's holding off fine. He's got all these knights here. These pikemen though, they're going to cause some problems, especially against these upgraded knights. And come on, hit him off. There's one guy there. And these spearmen are finished off. The pikemen are still running rampant. We've got scouts coming up here. We've got some archers coming out now to take up the pikemen, so that's good. That's what we want to see. It's not hurting too bad for resources. If we look at Emperor Casby, however, he's storming ahead. He's got so much stuff stockpiled. He could be spewing knights all day. We would have no problem with that at all. Got some villagers coming out of all these town centres. He's really pushing for that high villager pot, as he should be. And we see a castle come up here now. He's got a defensive castle in there, right next to a stone. Yeah, there's going to be no problems with that there. He's got his bases covered pretty much. Still looking open on this side here, but let's be honest, I'm too busy defeating the opponent, which isn't actually in the game anymore. To the point I'm actually making cavalry archers here now. You can't see it, but I know I was making cavalry archers there. So we've got the archers now to help take out the pikemen. Got the knights of the abstract doing a great job of just holding off Emperor Casby. But we do see the forward siege workshop come here, and does the abstract know about it? No, he doesn't. He doesn't know that's there. So it's just going to be serendipity or not, whether or not he walks over and gets uncovered. He's so close. He's so... Oh, it's not even there. Oh, did it? I'm pretty sure it was there. No, he cancelled that. That was cancelled, actually. The Casby has cancelled that workshop. He's going to get the villagers over there first. And I now know what's going on, and I'm now going on the harass, but... Uh-oh, hang on, Zelda, what's going on here? Oh, there's a castle there. Oh, right, and there's some throwing axemen as well, which of course will quite happily make mincemeat of the cavalry archers. So I've seen the castle and thought, well, fuck this shit, let's get out of here. Skirmishers appeared now, so I've just taken those around the side, fine. Fully upgrades on the cavalry archers and the skirmishers, so they're not badly... they can handle. So let me see, how can I get to this lumber? See, I've not even scouted his actual town centre yet, that's not even his first town centre. And I should really be scouting the shit out. Not gone for cartography, you know, I'm someone that relies on communication in ways that if there was a problem he'd hopefully ping it and say. Whether or not that was a good choice, let me know. I don't know. If you 2v2 do you cartography? If so, why? Is it a waste of resources? When do you do it? I'd like to know. So if someone could drop a comment about that, that'd be great. So I'm saying, yep, I'm going to forward castle here on this hill. And I'm going to create some Mangjui. Great shout. And that's probably a little bit of fresh air, because at the moment the abstract's getting a little bit of hell coming in. He doesn't know about it yet, but just here, just outside of the fog of war, is a siege workshop and a couple of houses that are pretty deadly. It's just going to wall it off, probably all, so it's getting a nice little wall off. Look how ballsy he's being, he's right on the edge of that fog of war. And there's nothing about it. And there's the Imperial Age from Casby, so we're now going to see, well, as Franks, we're going to see Paladins, aren't we? We knew that from day one, and there we go, two stables, another barracks coming up, not sure what the reason another barracks is coming up. But fine. And what are we going on in the blacksmith? Nothing, oh hang on, change the view. And the blacksmith, we've got nothing just yet, nothing out the stables just yet. Making more knights, it's fine, he's still getting the resources up, he's like in the gold at the moment, he's just staged up loads of hills on this gold, probably should split them off, just like trade some of the other gold. If that ever gets fog of war, he knows he's got some gold there, he's got some gold there, he's got some gold there, he could even gold his old allies stuff, so probably worth splitting them at that point. It's looking at saturation, it's not great for the income, but it doesn't matter, because he is 2,000 points ahead at this point, and he's looking pretty solid now. Obviously he's now got this assault here. The abstract now knows about this forward. He's seen the siege workshop, so he knows he's got issues. Right on his doorstep. Still no blacksmith. Oh, I lied. There it is. Finally the blacksmith. And I really hope he's getting some researchers on, because these guys are going to look pretty tacky against post-imperial troops walking in. Taking that fog of war off. Not much going on from myself here, just quite happily just jogging along, getting some resources. Stockpiled quite a lot there. Probably saving for the Mangjui maybe? I'm not really sure. Two town centres, again, should be doing more than that really. I've got to say, I played a really poor game here, and I apologise to the abstract if you stumble upon this for being such a terrible partner in this 2v2, and I hope you forgive me. But we've got some cavalry archers coming out here, they can do some decent raiding if they find the spot. I've not actually seen his lumber yet, should really be scouting with these guys headed just sitting on his castle, but the castle is going up and that could make a little bit of pressure. But it's fine, because although I've not seen Emperor Casby has seen me, and he knows all about that castle going up there, and I don't know anything about this, and at this point the cavalry archer should be running down this hill going, what are you doing? But nope, still nothing, it's fine, I'm just going to sit here and do that. Now let's see my reaction when I find out like that. Just housing up here, because why not? Might as well wall it all off. And we've got some knights now coming out to here to take on the castle. So I'm going to deal with those. Just trying to stop this castle coming up if you can. Get some throwing axemen to come around, but it's not going to stop me. And it's nearly there. Got the cartography finally, seeing what's going on here. That's looking good for the abstract, so he's got that one. Do push up around the back, that's what I'm saying, come around this side, there's a gap. Oh, but there is a gap because there's a castle. Oh. Oh, yeah, didn't quite mention that, did I? And the cavaliers have arrived for Emperor Casby. He has got that cavalier research, and he might have more on the way. We'll find his stables. Not quite getting the paladin just yet. Nothing in the blacksmith either, I don't think. Nope. But he does have fully upgraded cavaliers now, so he's got all the upgrades. He's just waiting for those paladins, and there's a trebuchet there as well. This castle isn't going to last very long at this rate. It's not going to last very long at all. I don't have any military to counter with either. Really haven't done a good job of amassing anything. I've sort of just been sluggishly creeping along around the back, fighting resigned players as I do. But yes, Emperor Caspi's realised this guy's got nothing for me to worry about. I'm getting a siege quickly. Like shit, I need to do something about this castle. Making a few Mangjoi there as well. Just garrison them is up so I can just quickly run in and try and snipe the trebuchet off, but it's probably going to be too late. And Emperor Caspi's realised he's got this covered, there's no issue here. He's going on the assault on the abstract. Really great play by him. Can't fault Emperor Caspi at all really. He's stormed ahead here, despite a really early resign from FD89. FD89, he played a nice start game. I don't know how he'd come on, but I mean, when you get rushed by 2 players early on, and with such shitty positioning with his resources, I mean that hill's horrible. You cannot blame him for being pushed out. Probably should have asked for some help from the abstract. From Emperor Caspi. He would have been in a great position to help out. He has a really strong economy and stuff, and could have slung him a bit, or he could have even sent some troops over. But it doesn't matter because Emperor Caspi has this game, no worries, and it's just a matter of time now, really. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, and we see some crossbowmen here. It's getting back and forwards, and this castle as well. One trebuchet went down there, but there's another one up soon enough. He's just got 3 trebuchets out now. These castles are probably that no problem. It's not going to be long before we see the paladins, probably. Still not getting the paladins quite yet. Still a little got of gold. He's got all his trebuchets out. Castles down here. Well, that's pretty much it for this assault here. The Mangjoi. Nothing much to do here. Just going to run through, get some scouting off. Why not? And that's it. So the issue is here that the abstract's really going to get a big load of forces coming in. He's got all these cavalier coming in. There's surely going to be paladins soon. We've got to see it. He's so far ahead now. It's getting a little crazy. Cavalry archers there, fighting away cavaliers, and he's just not. He's going to try and get this wall off if he can. He's getting the archer range. He's trying, but Cavaliers straight around, and they're going to be into that lumber. You watch. Yep, straight to the lumber, cut up those villages. The losses are really stacking up for the abstract now. He's got a lot of dead villagers everywhere. He's really pushed into this corner, not got a lot of space to go. And we see the forward being rebuilt here. We've got a forward castle coming up now for Emperor Caspi. It's got to be GG soon. There's no way this is going to last much longer. And there's a forward castle. There's a throwing axeman with that. Still no paladins, but again, like I said, it really doesn't matter. Imperial Age from myself, I'm trying to get the elite Mangjoi out, because that's probably the only real chance of countering anything here, is getting out some really strong the elite Mangjoi, which is great at kiting units. They do alright against paladins, I think. I don't think they're terrible, perhaps not the best option, but they certainly don't do badly against the pikemen, which have been causing a lot of issue. But here we go, we've got another castle here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 stables, 2 barracks coming up at the front here. Still looking for that paladin upgrade's not happening. We've got a town centre down here by Emperor Caspi. He's all over the place now. He's got a forward here, he's got a castle on this small forward of mine, which isn't really doing anything. But I'm trying to help out here. I'm helping out this wall. I got a castle coming here. I got a siege workshop. Try and take out this forward. The Mangjois are coming out now. Trebuchets, and this forward here is absolutely massive. Let's see what happens. Villagers getting forward. Are we going to see another forward castle just here? Trebuchets, completely nothing I can do about that. It's same between 2 castles, and we've got always cavalier here. It's not going to happen. Should be making my own trebuchets here, but I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm playing mass. Taking enemy stone now is tongue-in-cheek, isn't it? And taking the cavaliers, running in. They know this castle's going down. They're going to take out all these Mangjoi, kiting them away, kiting them into the pikemen. Good. Coming back again. Forcing the cavaliers to get them another run on the castle, but the castle is down. My little villagers here, they stand a chance, poor buggers. And we've got the axemen harassing the gold here. We've got this trebuchet coming in. This is probably going to be GG any minute now. Yeah, there's a GG from the abstract, and I know I've certainly got nothing to counter that with. It's flimsy looking base. He's doubling my score, so that's the GG there. So yeah, thanks for watching that. I know it wasn't the best game you'll ever have seen, certainly by no measure. It's my first game back on the voobly, back on the Age of Empires scene for quite a number of years. I'm going to be doing some more games like this, going to be doing some 1v1, some 2v2. We might have some other stuff in there as well. And I'm hoping you'll see this as a useful learning curve from a new player, well, fairly new player perspective. And yeah, any suggestions, any comments, anything else, just drop them in there. And if you'd subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching.